Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Monday market breakdown. Now, first, guys, I'd like to apologize for not being able to host the Sunday market breakdown. I had some few technical difficulties, so that's why I couldn't host that session, guys. So, what we are going to combine the Sunday market breakdown and also what the Monday market breakdown. So I'll be analyzing everything from scratch. The top pairs that I've already analyzed, so I'll analyze these top pairs from scratch, and then also going to be focusing on how are we looking to execute them. So first and foremost, it is important for us to take a look at the DXY. So let me give you just a quick breakdown on the DXY. Okay, guys, so with the DXY, so we can see that the DXY previously did come from what? From this reversal structure over here, broke out, and then what happened? It climbed all the way to the upside. And then once again, what happened? Price is forming that similar type of movement whereby it is breaking out over here. So indicating that this is having what? A high probability of continuing to climb all the way up until this area over here. And now if you can do a jump onto our daily time frame, what are we seeing on the daily? So let us first start by aligning our trend lines neatly. So what are we seeing on our end as we take a look at this? So we can see that price has given us what this overall continuation pattern. As you can see, what happened after price forms what? This impulse and then a correction. Once it breaks, what's the next move? It is obviously the next impulsive move. So that is the overall structure of the market. And then once over here, what happened? Price did form this second continuation. So overall, the DXY is having a high probability of moving all the way to the upside. So now let us begin with our top pairs. So we are done with the DXY. You can see that it is bullish. Now let us work our way down into our currency pairs. So the first currency pair that we're having on our list is going to be what? The US dollar over the Swiss franc. So with this one, I am seeing that this is what my impulsive move, and this is acting as what as a corrective structure. So on my end, this is looking like what? A corrective structure. So and then over here, this is having what? A high probability of continuing to move all the way to the upside. So now what I'm going to do, I'll be dropping into my daily time frame, but first I have to align those trend lines. So over here, what am I seeing? So previously, we can see that price did form this as a continuation. As you can see, after this breakout, what happened? Price did climb up, and then once again over here, price is giving us what this overall continuation pattern. So with this one, this is also having a high probability of at least meeting this area over here, the 90% rule. So how are we looking to execute on this one? So on our lower time frame, all that we are looking for is what? A bullish pattern to confirm buys. That is all that we are looking for. A bullish pattern to confirm buys, because we already have what? The overall trend. We know that, okay, our trend is to the upside, which means we are no longer focusing on what? On sell. So on this pair, we are mainly focused on what? On bullish movement. So over here, we can spot that NFP movement, which did help what? Boost this bullish movement. And then over here, what are we seeing? Let us talk entries. How are we looking to enter this pair? So previously, this would have been what? Our first entry. So I did recognize this. I was busy preparing for the session yesterday. So this would have been our first entry, something like that. But this would have taken us out with that spike for a break even. And then now currently over here, it seems like we are trapped within what? Within a corrective structure. So this is how we'll take advantage of that corrective structure. We'll see whether price will break out or not. And our target is going to be minimum all the way to the upside. So this is how we are looking at this pair. So what I'm going to do is just place an alert on this trend line to get notified, just in case price is doing what? Is reached that point of entry. So that is going to be what? The first trade that I might be taking if price does break out all the way to the upside. So that is it with the USD over the Swiss franc. Now let us move on to our next pair, which is the Canadian dollar over the Swiss franc. So also with this one, we'll start from the high time frame and break everything down as you go along. So with this one, what are we seeing? Previously, price came from this impulsive move, and then price gave us what? You can see this is a reversal, or you can place it like this, as long as it makes sense to you. You can even place it like this as well, as a reversal, or as a continuation. Like this, it really doesn't matter. So this is confirming that this is what our impulse, this is our correction. So this is having what the high probability of continuing to impulse up. And now on our daily time frame, what are we seeing? This was what previously our impulsive move up. This was what our corrective structure. And then price did break out. So this is having what high probability of at least reaching this point, and then possibly continue to climb all the way to the upside. So now, how are we looking to execute our entry on this one? So once again, also in this one, we're only looking for bullish movement, as we've seen that, okay, this is having what the higher probability of climbing all the way to the upside. So all that we are going to be focusing on is bullish momentum. So all that we're looking for is a bullish pattern that we're going to be using as our entry, but it has to have some requirements, not just any bullish movement. So this would have been ideally the first type of entry, would have taken us out for a break even, possible re-entry, or maybe this one. So this is the only one we would have worked out, but would have came back to stop us out. So all that I'm looking for on this one, share impulsive move up, continuation. Why? Because I know that this is having high probability of climbing to the upside. So that is why my only focus on this one is bullish momentum. Then I'll just enter it. It's a small impulsive movement followed by a corrective structure. Then I'll enter the breakout to write what the next impulsive move, which will continue to progress in small impulsive movement. But on the high time frame, it's just going to be looking like what, like one heavy impulsive movement. So now into our next pair, which is the Great British Pound over the New Zealand dollar. This is, in my opinion, the most cleanest one. So hopefully it does give us some profits. So this one, what are we seeing? Price coming from an impulsive move up and then giving us what is corrective structure. As you can see, once I outline it, becomes much clearer. This is our impulse, this is our correction, this is our breakout. So this is having high probability of climbing up. Now on the daily, what are we seeing on our daily time frame? So on the daily, once again, impulsive move up. This is what our corrective structure. What are we looking for? To buy, because this is about high probability of at least reaching that point. Now into our intra time frame, what are we looking for? Just a simple bullish movement to execute our buys. Simple bullish movement for our buys. Like so. Okay, so this is how price is looking like. So on the lower end, all that I'm searching for is an impulsive movement for a back correction up until at least the 90% roll. Like so. Okay, so this is how I am looking at that at this pair. So now into our next pair, which is the euro over the Australian dollar. Let us also break this one. So this is our final currency pair, and then we're going to do one index, which is the NAS 100. So let us quickly finish up with euro AUD. So euro AUD on the weekly, we are seeing the prices forming. We come from this impulsive move. This is at our overall corrective structure. So this is having a high probability of breaking out and climbing to the upside. And now, as we're jumping into our daily time frame, what are we seeing on our daily time frame? So as you're on the daily time frame, we are seeing that this is our impulsive move up, and this is what our overall corrective structure. Price did form at the breakout, and then that bullish movement did begin. So we are looking to continue to ride that bullish movement up at least the 90% roll. So now into our lower time frame, how are we looking to enter this pair? So as I've said, all that we're looking for is bullish momentum. So as soon as we see a bullish pattern that aligns with our trading plan, we execute. We execute. That is all. And I think I am seeing one at the moment, but I'll just draw in the other ones. So price did start by giving us this bigger continuation. And then this would have been what, another continuation. And then currently it is dishing out with that final continuation. So this is how we'll be executing this one. This is going to be our signal that as soon as we're done with the session, this is how we'll execute our buys on Euro AUD. So Euro AUD, I'm looking for those buys to the upside. And now finally, for our indices of the week, we are having what the next 100 on our watch list. Let us break this down. So with NAS 100, you can see it came from this impulsive move, gave us this beautiful continuation pattern, and then broke out, proceeded to climb all the way to the upside. And on the daily time frame, you can see that influence of the weekly appearing to confirm those buys, as you can see. This is all just confirming those buys. So once it breaks what this top trend line, it impulse. Once it breaks, it impulses. So also over here, what do you think is going to happen once it breaks this trend line? To impulse all the way to the upside. So how are we looking to execute on this one? Continuation pattern to the upside. That is all that I'm switching from. So this would have been what that first pattern, but this is not impulsing out of light. So something like this. This will be confirming what those buys to the upside, and this is how we'll enter them. So this is why it is important for you to do it to forecast. Forecasting means to do it to prepare for your entry in advance. So that is what the purpose of what these weekly sessions are for: the Monday market breakdown, the midweek, and also the Friday. So the Friday psychological session is more in terms of focusing on our psychology, what mistakes do we make and how can we learn from it. But for now, focusing on Nasdaq, this is what we're looking for, just some bullish momentum to the upside, guys. So this is how my watch list is looking like. I do have what my top pairs in terms of current pairs that I'm focused on. And then finally, I am having what the NAS 100. But for now, guys, I'm going to be ending this session quickly so I can send you what this is our signal, guys. As you can see, it's already starting to move with our. So guys, let me end this session quickly so I can give you all the coordinates for us to execute on the signal so we can see how it continues to develop. But yeah, guys, for now, this is going to be the end of our session, guys. I'll see you once again on Wednesday for the midweek market breakdown, and we'll continue to chat on Discord, guys. So let us communicate on Discord about everything else. But for now, this is the end.